You're doing your runs, your sprint, going to bed on time, you're getting 10 hours of sleep. But every time you enter the ring, you're good for 1 round, you're good for 2. Round 3, you start to deteriorate. Round 4, you can't even stand up. You're knackered. And it's not a fitness issue you have, it's a know-how issue. Now, boxing is a skill-related sport. What this means is the more know-how and the more skill you have, the better you would actually be. So sometimes you're lacking experience, you're lacking the know-how, and it translates to you being tired in the ring. First thing is, are you listening to your heart rate? Are you listening to your body? When you start getting more fatigued, do you take a walk and take it easy, create some room, create space between you and your opponent, control the distance, or do you just keep punching at 100 miles per hour? If you do keep punching at 100 miles per hour, well, that's the first reason for why you're getting gassed out. You have to be able to listen to your body. In boxing, there's peaks and there's dips. Peaks and there's dips. When you're tired, you have to use that time as a dip. Create room, control the distance with your footwork. You might control the distance with your guards, but you have to control the distance and make sure that you're not working hard. The second thing is, are you breathing when you're punching? Are you just holding your breath and working away? You need to be breathing. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. You got to control your breathing. When you're moving around the ring, you're breathing, taking deep breaths, moving around the ring. Don't hold your breath because that's going to burn you out even faster. When you're boxing in close, are you pushing, scruffing, or are you in close, guard tight, and just relax? Relax, looking at what your opponent's doing. When the time comes and he throws a shot and you block it, you might tense up a bit, you might exhale a bit. But then you got to generally just be relaxed. If you're in close and you're or scruffing and fighting, it's a boxing match, not a wrestling match. All the energy wasted isn't going to score you points. So think about these things I've mentioned here. Think about other things that might be getting you tired that aren't actually about your fitness, it's about your know-how. Actually, and the last point, the most important point, is holding things together. Because when you do get tired, your mind and your thoughts drift. So round 1, you're in there, you focus on your opponent, you focus on them. As the fatigue starts to creep up, you start to stop thinking about the boxing, stop thinking about what you're doing, and you're thinking, I'm so tired. When's the round going to end? And your mind starts to separate, your thoughts start to become wide, but you've got to hold everything together, stay calm and relaxed and focused on what you're doing, whether that's jabbing and moving, whether that's counter punching, or whether that's pressurizing. You got to stay focused on what you're doing whilst you're boxing. There's some reasons that aren't actually to do with your fitness, but to do with your know-how and your boxing knowledge that you've got to really consider when you're boxing, because these are things that can get you tired a lot faster than you not being fit.